Stadium. Dallas comes in as a slight favorite as head coach Mike McCarthy makes his Cowboys debut, and Dak Prescott will become the first quarterback to play on the franchise tag in franchise history. Now, we're joined now by Fox Sports NFL analyst and Rams legend, Eric Dickerson. Eric, who wins this game on Sunday?
Well, let me tell you why I think they're going to win. Let's go with that first, if you don't mind. You know, I think the Cowboys have a very good football team, especially on paper. They look good. I mean, they've got Zeke, they've got Dak, they've got Amari Cooper, they've got CeeDee Lamb, they've got Michael Gallup, and they have a new head coach. One of the things is having new head coaches, they have played no preseason games. Preseason to me is very important, and I think people don't like preseason. Some people do like preseason. I think it's important because it gives you your timing. And this football team does not have the timing that I think that they need to have under their new head coach. The offensive line is a good offensive line. I don't think it's as good as people think it is. You know, they have a team that they lost their center. I think they have a secondary that is very beatable. So I'll say that to say this. Me personally, I think the Rams win this football game, and then I'll tell you why I think the Rams win the game. I think it's 27-24 Rams. You know, we have a coach, Sean McVay. We know Sean McVay likes to throw the football. I think the era without Todd, we're out without Todd Gurley now. I think it's good for Todd, for Sean McVay, because he doesn't have to say, look, I have Todd over here now to run him, you know, putting that pressure on him. So he doesn't have to have that. He doesn't have to worry about that. He has three young running backs. Well, Malcolm Brown's not young. You got Cam Akers, you got Darrell Henderson, you got Malcolm Brown. And one thing that Goff does very well, if it's a shootout, he seems to play very well in the shootout. I like our receivers. I like Robert Woods, very reliable. I like Cooper Kupp, runs a great routes. Tyler Higbee. I think our defense with Aaron Donald, I know that Skip is always saying Aaron Donald is not that good. Aaron Donald is the man.
He is.
And Jalen Ramsey, I think we're in that new stadium. I think the Rams win this football game 27-24 Rams.
Wow. I'm taking the Rams as well. My score was 24-23 Rams. Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey on the defensive side. They brought Brockers back. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that when you do it, and Edie, you touched on this, the Rams are going to be basically the same. They're going to be running the same offense, the familiarity. And I agree with you also, Edie. I wanted to play in the preseason because I don't know how Kansas City played as well as they did with no preseason games. But I needed a rhythm. I needed a timing. I needed to bang in the people that weren't, you know, my teammates, and to get my conditioning and to feel like I'm in an actual game. Practice is practice, but you need that game time flow. And so I love all those weapons that they have. And you're right. If Sean McVay want to throw the ball, you don't have an obligation, because you don't have a guy in the backfield at $13, $14 million and you feel you must get him 25, 30 carries a game. There might be some games where Jared Goff is going to throw the ball 40 times. That's okay if that's what you do. But I love his play calling. Last year, I love Sean McVay. He's a great mind. Skip, Aaron Donald going to show you why he's the best defensive player in football. 2.5 sacks, and J. Ram just got that big money. Watch Ram do it.
My turn. Mr. Rambassador. We owe you for what happened in that playoff game out here 2 years ago in the Coliseum. This is in brand new SoFi. Maybe it won't exactly feel like home sweet home quite yet. There are going to be 0 fans in the stands, so I don't know exactly how much home field advantage you're really going to feel on Sunday night.
Ain't no
right?
home field advantage.
No home field advantage. No. The odds makers, who knew? They say my team is a 3-point favorite at your team. I'm going to take that and run with it. And ironically, Mr. Rambassador, you said 27-24 home team. I'd already picked 27-24 visiting team. And I say it will come down to a field goal kicked by my new kicker, your old kicker, Greg the Leg Zerline. I got Greg the Leg, and I no longer have Brett the Fret, as in Maher, who was statistically the worst kicker in football last year. I know Greg the Leg didn't have the best year for you last year, but he's way better than what I had. And I say he will get some revenge on the Rams for letting him go. So here we go, and you brought it up. I'm going to address the elephant in the room right now. Aaron Donald. I didn't say he was overrated or no good. I just said again and again and again on this show, he's not the second or first best player in all of football. He doesn't play quarterback. If you want to make him the 15th best player, I'd say that's really good because for a defensive tackle, I'll go 15th best player. But you know what? What's his name again? Is it Donald Aaron or Aaron Donald? Oh, Donald. No, it's Aaron Donald.
You'll find out on Sunday night.
You'll find
there are
out.
times against my Cowboys, he's played them 4 times in his career. He's been more like Donald Aaron.
What's his record, though?
Well, what are his stats? You see any sacks? I don't see any sacks.
You'll see us Sunday night.
Other people get sacked.
Okay, it's highly possible that I have now inspired an Aaron Donald, who's a good guy. He's a great guy, by all accounts. I don't know him, but he's always getting mad at me on social. So maybe I've inspired him. He will terrorize Dak Prescott with 4 sacks. If I did that, then it's on me. It's my fault.
Yeah,
but I'm not worried yet about that.
Okay, you know why you're not worried? Because you're not going to be on the center. Dak going to be with us. Dak got to suffer for your comments.
Yeah, and under center means it's not Travis Frederick anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Shannon, you know, one thing, I like I said earlier, and you agree with me, that preseason is important. I'm telling you. A lot of guys, you know, they don't like preseason, but I didn't like it, but I thought I needed it. And especially having a new head coach. You know, Mike McCarthy's never coached the Cowboys in an actual football game. You know, it's different in practice, and you know, he doesn't know how Dak is going to react to him, how Zeke is going to react to him. And one thing is, you know, it's only one football. You know, and the Cowboys have a lot of mouths to feed. I mean, you know, you think Zeke going to be cool with running the ball 10 times and Dak throwing it 40 times? No, I don't. I mean, I just feel like that this is a coach who's got to feel his way out. I think this is a tough opener. You know, they could say it's not. We don't have the fans in the stadium. It is a brand new stadium. The Cowboys have never played there. The Rams have never played there. But we have practice there. You know, practice is practice. But I just feel like that this is a setup. And you talk about Vegas giving you the 3 points. You know, you ever heard of a trap? That's a trap. I get everybody's betting on the Cowboys and I'll say it again, Skip. I think later in the season, you know, if the Cowboys have played together for a while, they are a good football team. I can't take that away from them. You know, I'm not a Cowboy fan. You always say I'm a Cowboy undercover lover, but I'm not a Cowboy fan. But I call it like I see it. I feel like they're a good football team. But I think right now they're primed for the picking, and I think we're going to pick them off.
So speaking of setting the trap, now we come to the moment of truth. I will bet my friend across the table 1 case of Diet Mountain Dew that I got Cowboys straight up. I got Cowboys. Yes. Yes. They're on the road.
No.
Against a team.
3.5-point favorite.
This team was in the Super Bowl just 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's okay.
Come on.
No.
I'll take 1 case.
3.5.
Yeah.
I gave you 6.5. Give me 3.5.